just setting everything up. It is Monday, and I know I got like a bonnet on and my sleeping mask on. But I thought, why not? Hold on, let me adjust this a little bit. There you go, that's much better. Uh, but yeah, yeah, just setting up my cameras because I'm streaming on YouTube on my channel as well as here on TikTok. So doing do a little two for one right now. But last week I got the Cheetah Girls. This version has four volumes with all 16 books. So it's like four books within one. But yeah. But so I decided we're gonna start obviously start from the beginning. Sorry, I'm trying to like open and my mail is not open. Okay, so you got your contact right here. See, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna read the introduction. Once upon a time, there were two beautiful, bubblicious girls named Galleria and Chanel, who were the best of friends and the brightest wannabe stars in all the land. One night, they looked up in the sky at all the real glittering stars and dreamed of a place where they too could shine forever. Under the spell of the moonlight, they made a secret pact that they would find this place no matter how long it took, no matter how hard they had to try. Then they would travel all over the world and share their cheetah-licious songs and super duper sparkles with everyone who crossed their path. But it wasn't until Galleria and Chanel banded together with three other girls and unleashed their growl power that they discovered the jiggly jungle, that magical cheetah-licious place inside of every dangerous, scary, crowded city where dreams really do come true. The jiggly jungle is the only place where every cheetah has its day. Then the Cheetah Girls credo. To earn my spot and rightful place in the world, I solemnly swear to honor and uphold the Cheetah Girl oath. Cheetah Girls don't litter, they glitter. I will help my family and friends and other Cheetah Girls whenever they need my love, support, and a really big hug. All Cheetah Girls are created equal, but we are not alike. We come in different sizes, shapes, and colors and hail from different cultures. I will not judge others by the color of their spots, but by their character. Yeah, there you go. I'm like struggling with these pages. Yeah. Alright. A true cheetah girl doesn't spend more time doing her hair than her homework. Hair extension may be career extension, but talent and skill will pay my bills. True cheetah girls can achieve without a weave or a wiggle, jiggle, or a giggle. I promise to rely mostly on my brains, heart, and courage to reach my cheetah-licious potential. A brave cheetah girl isn't afraid to admit when she's scared. I promise to get on my knees and summon the growl power of the cheetah girls who came before me, including my mom, grandmas, and the Supremes, and ask them to help me be strong. All cheetah girls make mistakes. I promise to admit to them when I'm wrong and will work to make it right. I will also say I'm sorry, even when I don't want to. Grown-ups are not always right, but they are bigger, older, and louder. And I will treat my teachers, parents, and people of authority with respect and expect them to do the same. True cheetah girls don't run with wolves or hang out with hyenas. True cheetahs pick much better friends. I will not try to get other people's approval by acting like a copycat. Yeah, if you guys are just joining either live on TikTok or YouTube, I am reading the Cheetah Girls. I'm just starting off with the Cheetah Girls Credo. To become the cheetah girl that I only can be, I promise not to follow anyone else's dream but my own, no matter how much I quiver, shake, shiver, and quake. Cheetah girls were born for adventure. I promise to learn a language other than my own and travel around the world to meet my fellow cheetah girls. Okay, there you go. Now, wishing upon a star. Chapter 1. Toto must thinks my toes are dipped in barbecue sauce the way he's trying to sneak a chomperoni with his pointy fangs. I, sorry, I have just painted my toenail with a purpley glitter shade called Pow by Snaps Cosmetics, and I am lying on my bed with my feet dangling to the wind so they can dry. Guess what, big brother? You're gonna have to get your grub on somewhere else. I cooed to the raggedy pooch with dreadlocks whom I've loved more than life itself. I, Galleria Garibaldi, super super deviant in training, cannot afford to have Toto tug totsies. Mom isn't sure what breed Toto is because she and Dad adopted him from the ASPCA before I was born. But when all the hairspray ladies on the street shop ask me, I say that he's a poodle instead of a muffin. That's what I call him. It sounds more hoity-toity, and trust, this is a plus on the Upper East Side where I live. I stick the bottle of nail polish in my new cheetah backpack. I hold up my hand, and it looks like a thousand glittering stars are pouncing off my pow painted tips. I tell myself, this girl Lena is gonna get herself noticed by first period, Toto. High school at last. Tomorrow is my first day as a freshman at Fashion Industry High School, and I'm totally excited and scared. I figured it can't hurt to make a big impression by painting my nails is also a way to get my mind off of being so nervous. Ooh. I'm really glad Chuchi is coming over for dinner tonight. That's Chanel Simmons to you. She's my partner in rhyme, aka Miss Chuchafria, Chanel number 5, Miss Gigglebox, and about a gazillion other names I call her. We've known each other since we were in designer diapers. Chuchi, her brother Poochie, and her mom Juanita ought to be here any minute. In fact, Chuchi's going to Fashion Industry High School too. Thank Goostis, which is my way of saying thank you. She's about the only familiar face I'll be seeing come tomorrow morning. Chanel is a blend of Dominican and Puerto Rican on her mother's side and Jamaican and Cuban on her father's side. Sneaky deaky through and through. She lives down in Soho near my mother's store, Toto, in New York. Fun and diva size. It's on West Broadway off Broome, Broome Street, where people are a lot more freestyle than in my neighborhood. Down there, you can walk on the sidewalk next to a Park Avenue lady and someone with blue hair, a nose ring, and a boombox getting their groove on walking down the sidewalk. Up here, hair colors must come out of a clarion box. It's probably written in the lease. Galleria, I hear my mom calling me from the dining room. You about ready, girl Lena? Because your daddy's getting home late and I'm not playing hostess with the mostest all by myself. Call me Momsy Pooh, I shout out, but I don't move. Not yet. Plenty of time for that when the doorbell rings. Thinking about Chanel has in put me in mind of my music. I start singing the new song I just finished writing in my kitty cat notebook. Welcome to the Glitter Dome. I have to get my songs copyrighted so no one will bite my flavor before I become famous, which is going to happen any second. I have a drawer full of furry spotted notebooks filled with all words, songs, crazy thoughts I think of, which I do on a 24/7 basis. I will whip out my notebook wherever I am, scribble madly. There's no shame in my game. I pick I pick up my private notebook on which my name, Galleria, appears in peeled off letters and turn to a blank page. I will start writing notes to myself, working on the Glitter Dome song some more. What I love that what I love the bestest of all, as Chanel would say, is singing, rhyming, and blabbing my mouth. It's as natural to me as dressing for snaps, the means of for compliments. I can make up words and rhyme on a dime, not rap, just freestyle flow. I also spell words any who I please as long as they are different from others' spelling. The doorbell rings. Galleria, my mom shouts. You better wiggle your way over here. The royal family has arrived. Again, if you guys are just joining my lives, I'm reading The Cheetah Girls. We're reading Wishing on a Star. I'm reading like the first two chapters. I slipped into my cheetah ballet flats, hurried to the door. Tonight's a big night for Chanel's mom, Juanita. She's introducing us to her new boyfriend. He's some kind of mysterious tycoon or something, whom she met in a gay Paris, aka Paris, France, no less. From what mom tells me, Juanita thinks he might be her ticket to the billionaire ball, if there is such a thing. She met him in Paris and supposedly owns half of the continent or something, was how mom put it. She's trying to get him to marry her, or so we gotta make a good impression. Well, okay, I guess. I know how to make a good impression. Hope he's like, hope he likes purple glitter toenails, cause I am me, like me and don't I like me or don't. I'm not fluttering my eyelashes like Cleopatra. Chuchi, I said as I opened the door. What's up, senorita? We do our secret handshake greeting, which consists of tickling each other's fingernails and give each other a big hug. Juanita looks like a glam puss. Polly and Esther must have been on vacation. She still she is still as thin as she was when she was a model, unlike my mom, who is a size 18 class A diva. Right now, Juanita's wearing this long, flowy dress encrusted with jewels, like she's the royal toast of Gay Paris or something. Like I said, it looks good on her, but it's kind of weird if you ask me. Hey, Gallery, she says. Then she steps sideways so I can see her new boyfriend. This is Monsieur Tycoon, she said, laying on the French accent. Pleased to meet you, I say, offering my hand. But he doesn't take it. I guess over there they don't shake a girl's hand if they don't know her. His Majesty just smiles, this teensy smile, and nods at me. Come on in, y'all, I said, and they do so. Mr. Tycoon last of all. Juanita gives me a little wink as she passes, and I can tell she's happy and nervous all at the same time. Poochie hugs my waist. I look at Chuchi, and she rolls her eyes at me. I bite my lip to keep from giggling, wondering how Chuchi's not managing to giggle herself. She's always the first to lose it, not me. But that's because she met the tycoon before. He's good looking, all right, with a big black mustache, black eyes that make him look like he's an undercover spy, and he's wearing a pinstripe suit that's probably hand sewn every stitch. Oh, thank you for the likes. Every stitch of it. He comes in and looks around the place, nodding like he approves. I'm so glad he thinks we're worthy of his royal highness. Not. I mean, I'm not used to being scrutinized. I wonder how my mom is going to react. Bonsoir, Mom says, flexing her French and gliding into the room from the kitchen. 6 feet tall, looking every inch the diva she is, still ferocious enough to pounce down anyone with. The tycoon gives her a little bow and puts his hands together like he's praying. But it, whew, but I think it's because he's impressed. I hope you're all hungry, Mom says. I've been in the kitchen all day whipping up a fabulous feast. I know she's fibbing, but I stay hush hush. Mom always goes down to the pink teacup for here you go, for dinner when she wants to serve soul food. Their stuff is greasy but yummy. Me and Chanel gives each other that's sorry. Me and Chanel gives each other looks that says we gotta talk. Excuse us for a minute, I asked the grown-ups. I want to show Chanel my new cheetah backpack. Go on, Mom says. We'll call you when dinner is served. We hightail it into my room, shut the door behind us. As soon as we do, Chuchi explodes into a fit of giggles. I can't take it anymore, she gasps. Is he for real? I asked. He'll hear you laughing and get insulted. You don't want to mess things up for your mom. She's so cuckoo for him, Chuchi says. Chuchi, you're going to be a royal princess one of these days, and I'm going to have to bow down, throw petals at your corn-fested feet every time I see you. Stop, Chuchi says, dissolving into another fit of giggles. When she's finally done, she says, seriously, Bubbles, I'm worried about Mom. I mean, his his Majesty is so weird. I'm not even allowed to talk when he's around. He thinks children are supposed to be seen and not heard. Chi calls me Bubbles because I chew so much bubble gum. Children, I repeat, must Miss Chucha Frita. We're in high school come tomorrow. We're not children anymore. Tell me about it. Are you ready for the big time? Ready as I'll ever be. I've got my nails done. I flashed them for her. My new backpack, an attitude to spare. How about you, girlita? I guess she said, not sounding too sure of herself. It's gonna be kind of strange not knowing anybody else but each other. Again, if you guys are just joining the live, I am reading the Cheetah Girls. I'm reading the first two chapters in the first book in this volume. Hey, we don't need anybody else, I tell her. We are the dynamic duo. Alright. Me and Chanel have been singing together since we were 6, but not professionally because Chanel mom does not want her to be a singer. A talent show here and there is cute, but after that she starts croaking. What Juanita doesn't know is me and Chuchi made a secret pact in 7th grade. We are going to be famous singers despite her, or maybe to spite her, because we can't be models like she and my mom were. There you go. A little bit. My mom is a whopper stopper, 6 feet tall. I'm only 5 feet and 4 inches. Juanita is 5 feet and 7 inches. And Chanel is 5 feet and 3 inches. Do the math. We're both too short for the runway sachet. My mom was a more successful glam model than Juanita, and sometimes I think that's why they fight. Unlike Juanita, my mom is pretty cool with whatever I'm down with. She wants she wanted to be a singer really bad when she was young. She had the fiercest leopard clothes, but she just didn't have the voice. Then she went into modeling and sachet till she parlayed her designs skill. The only reason I haven't become a famous singer yet is because I don't want to be on stage by myself. Being an only child is lonely enough. I would go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for sure. With Chuchi around, it's like having a sister. Like I said, we are the dynamic duo bound till death. But still, there's something missing, and I'm beginning to think I know what it is. You know what, Miss Cuchafrita? I said, I think we need to find some backup singers, make a real girl group. Yeah, she said right away. Girl groups always becomes famous. Look at the lollipops. They were finger licking large. Or the honeydews. I said, their bank accounts are ripe with loot. Or Carmen's children or the Spice Rack girls, Chuchi adds. They're not even super chill anymore, but they once were, and that is what counts. The kids in junior high school used to say that I a backstabber, look like Backstabber, the lead singer of Carmen's Children. That is probably because I'm light skinned, dark, buttery scotchy, and my hair's kind of long and straight sorry, or and wear my hair kind of long and straight or curly styles. My hair is kinky, but I straighten it. I don't think we look alike. I have bigger hips, tom knockers, that means boobies, and I wear braces. Carmen's children are four fly singers: Backstabber, Greedy, Peace, Lovebug from Houston. And they must have instant karma because they had a hit record right out the box. Yes, yes, yes. This is literally a freaking parody of Destiny Child where you had like Beyonce, Kelly, what was it? I forgot. There was Latoya, and then there was a fourth one before they replaced those two with like Michelle and Farrah before they booted Farrah out like 6 months after. And they're literally saying like hit record is yes, yes, yes. And Destiny's Child hit record was no, no, no. Their first like hit record was no, no, no. That's funny, but okay. So from what I can see, you don't have to have a lot of lyrics to be large. The Spice Rack Girls had a hit record with even fewer words, dance, and they live in a castle thing somewhere in Thine City, Wales, which is far, far away from the jiggly jungle. Hey, if we get in a girl group, we could travel all over the world singing, Chuchi says. We can we could go to London, I say, getting in the groove. Drink Earl tea with the Queen. God, they're so dated because there's no Queen. Yeah, and shop in the West End district. That's Chanel for you. Her ideal geographic is knowing every shopping locale worldwide. We can go to Paris too, I said. Eat croissants with butter. No, meringue. Yeah, and shop at the French designer Salon. Chuchi adds, stretching the long A. Like poof, I said, where they sell the tres fiercest leopard skin, leopard skin, leopard snake skin booth. Then we can go to Italy to see all my aunts and uncles on my father's side and shop at Prada, and that's where I'm headed. Prada or nada. That's my motto for life. That's my motto for life. I, I, I really like. I really like you, Chanel. She's really just like I just want to shop, tie, drop type of model. Chuchi picks up my hairbrush and starts singing into it like a microphone, doing Kolua and Mo Money Monique's "The Toys Is Mine." I love how the author is using like really popular songs that were from like the late 90s and switching the titles a little, but still like a play off of the songs in real life. I pick up my round brush and join her, both of us bouncing on the bed as we sing and do our super duper moves in perfect harmony. Chanel kind of looks like a lighter version of Kahlua with the same slanted, exotic brown eyes, oodle of long microwaves falling in her face. When we're done, we both dissolve in giggles. Then I roll over and say, "We're gonna do it, Miss Kucha Frita. All we got to do is find the rest of our girl group." Uh huh. But where are we gonna do that? She asked me. I don't know, I said. But one thing is for sure, it's gonna happen. We give each other our secret handshake and a fierce hug. That's me and Chuchi, always hatching big dreams together. At first, we wanted to open a store for pampered pets, and now we have game plans of becoming starlets. And you know what? One day, they're all going to come true. Trust me. Hey, what are you two high school girls doing in there? I heard mom. I hear mom calling. I got dinner on the table. I got din on the table, and I know you cold don't want cold don't want cold pork chops and black eyed peas. Coming, we yell. I'll pay you later, Chuchi says. Oh, that's definitely dated. Nobody pages people like that unless you work in like hospitals, health administration. Chuchi says as we go to join the grown ups. We can dish and tell later. You got it, girl, Lita. Because I know I won't be able to sleep tonight. I'll log on when I get your page and we can hog the chat room all night long. Oh, that's definitely another dated term. Like nobody at the chat rooms like that. Okay, chapter 2. It's 10:45 and Choochie Poochie and Juanita and Mr. Tycoon are long gone. Mom is cleaning up in the kitchen. My dad walked in about half an hour ago. He's waving a piece of cornbread in the air as he talks, talking with his hands come with his heritage. Sing, okay, sorry. Signor Franciabolo Garibaldi is Italian from Bologna, Italy, but he loves soul food. I guess it comes with loving my mom. Dad runs the factory in Brooklyn where the clothes are made for Mom's store, Toto in New York. Sometimes he gets home real late, like tonight. I give him a kiss or a bacio, as he calls it, and says, I got school tomorrow and struggling here with some of these pages. There we go. Gotta get my beauty sleep, okay? Okay, Cara, my dad says, kissing me back. Love you, just make sure your skirt is longer than 12 inches. He smiles at me and gives me a wink. Cara means precious one in Italian. That's my dad for you, behind me all the way as long as I keep my knees covered. I get washed up, get into bed, knowing Mom will be coming in to say goodnight any minute. She never misses. Sure enough, there's a soft knock at my door. She comes in, sits at my bed. You have a good night. You had you, you have a good time tonight, she asked. Uh-huh, I guess, I said. Mr. Tycoon's kinda different though. Mom laughs. I know what you mean, sugar. You and Chanel didn't say two words the whole time. I bet you were kicking each other under the table. Mom knows us too well. Yeah, I giggled. Better kicking than talking. I get the feeling he won't like it if we did. You're right about that, she says. But Juanita's crazy about him. So we just gotta play along and hope she gets what she wants. And likes it when she does. Uh-huh, I said, you ready for school tomorrow? Just don't roll up the waistbands on your skirt, she says. Okay, I said, fakes a yawn. Good night, Ma. Good night, baby. Sorry, I was just kind of sorry. I had to pick at my lips. I didn't realize my lips were. Jap. Mhm. Don't be good night, baby. Don't be scared now. Stay fierce, show them who you are, and they'll love you just like I do. She kisses me on the forehead, goes out, shutting the door behind her. Mom is so cool. When I'm rich and famous, I'm going to buy her the one thing she wants more than anything else. Dorothy's red Dorothy's ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz. My mom is a serious collector. She wants whatever she wants whatever nobody else has, or almost nobody. There are only 5 pairs of red slippers. Sorry, 5 pairs of ruby slippers in the whole world, and the last pair was auctioned off at Christie's for 165 ducats. I will find the anonymous mystery person who has bought the ruby slippers and buy them for Mom as a surprise. Mom has seen the Wizard of Oz more times than I care to remember. She boo-hoos like a baby every time too. I don't know why it makes her cry. It makes me laugh. There's something Mom isn't telling me about her family, but I suppose I'm not supposed to know that. She never talks about them. Oh, sorry, I felt like I was missing a key point, but okay. She never talks about them. I don't have any relatives on her side. In the living room, there is a very old, gray looking picture of her mom, a brown skinned lady who looks sad. She says her mom died a long time ago before I was born. Chanel says my mom is a drama queen. I think she's just larger than life, diva size. I have a lot of Ruby Slipper stickers, which I have to put on my school notebooks and dresses, drawers, my closet doors, and my bedroom. The Spotted Kingdom. I also have red slipper. I also have Ruby Slipper cards. I keep them in the leopard hat boxes by the bed. Inside the red slipper, inside the Ruby Slipper cards, it says, "May all your dreams come true." I keep one pin on my busybody board. Open it sometimes because it gives me hope that my dreams will come true too. I don't want to let my mother down and live in this bedroom forever. My Miss Wiggly alarm clocks. My Wiggy alarm clock reads 11 o'clock, and suddenly my beeper is vibrating on the nightstand. Gotta be Chanel. I roll over, hop out. Sorry. Hop out of bed and log onto the internet on my swell Ladybug PC. Toto is hunched on his front paw and stares at me with his little black beady eyes. My poor little brother can't accept the fact that he is simply a fluffy pooch. Toto is 15, which is 105 in human years. He sleeps in my room in his very own canopy bed with a leopard duvet. Oh, Toto, you always make me smile, I tell him as I type my greeting to Chi Chi. Chanel, Chanel, you're so well. What are you wearing tomorrow, Mamacita? Please, please tell. No answer. She beeps me, but she's not in the chat room. That's strange. There's plenty of cyber action, judging by the number of on-screen entries. Everyone must need a net break since it's back to school D-Day for anybody under 18 with a brain. Oh, if only I had a brain, I wouldn't feel so lame. I'll jump on the A train when it rains, because there be no shame in my game. I hum along while plotting my next move. My name is Dorinda flashes on my computer screen. I'm pressing. Okay. My name is Dorinda flashes on my computer screen. I'm pressing my khaki boot cut pants right now and shining my Mad Monster shoes. I'm wearing a black sweater right now. Do you think it would be too bad to wear a tube top underneath? Oh, this girl is mad funny. I think, cracking up as I type a response. Hey, my name is Galleria. September is the time for the belly button to go on vacation and the brain to come back into full effect. Unless you're a serial mom who corner you in the girl rooms and cut your top with a rusty pair of scissors, you better leave the boob tube at home. Where are you going to school anyways? Gallery of the Joker. Thanks. Tomorrow's my first day at industry on 24th Street. I'm going to major in fashion design. I guess I can't cut class. Hip hip hooray. This girl is going to the same school I am, even though our majors are different. I'm going to be checking for you, girlita. Going there. I'm there tomorrow too. I'll be a T square. I'm majoring in fashion merchandising and buying. I got a passion for fashion, but can't cut my way out of Barbie's cardbox wardrobe. I leave that to my mom. She's a major dojo dope designer. You scared about going to high school? Sorry, I'm just like, no, I'm cooler than a fan, baby. Well, okie dokie, little Dorinda replies. It's further away from my house than I'm used to traveling in the AM, if you know what I'm saying. It'll take a while from the time I'm used to spending helping my mom get everyone ready for school. Another entry flashes on the screen. Hey, Bubbles, let's wear our leopard print mini skirts with the barrettes, but with a different colored turtleneck. Which do you want to wear? Red or black? Choochie is finally in the house. Gucci for Choochie, no diggity, no doubt. You're late. This is Dorinda. She's going to be in the house with us tomorrow. Where you been? Gucci lost one of his wacky babies, Oscar the ostrich. That beaten up thing was his favorite too. Ay caramba. I was so glad that he finally fell asleep on top of Mr. Gucci. Now he'll be crying when he wakes up tomorrow and sees he got a crushy Mr. Mushy, but I'm not moving him. Poochie is Choochie's younger brother. He's 9, pudgy, spoiled to death, and has the biggest collection of wacky babies, stuffed animals in the jungle. I call him 8 ball because his head is shaven clean like a pool table. I type back, ooh, that's cold, Chanel number 5. Dorinda is majoring in fashion design. Ain't that dope? Cool, Mrs. Dorinda. Where do you live? 116th and Lenox Avenue. Uptown, baby. You get you get down, baby. Choochie writes. I try. I can move and I can groove. I'm going to take dance classes at the YMCA on 135th because I'm in the junior youth entrepreneur leadership program there. So I get classes in everything for free. We got skills too. We can dance. We can take dance and voice classes at the Drink Us Champagne Conservatory on Saturdays. You think you got more skills than us? No, I'm not flossing. Correct, Mamacita. Me and Galleria sings too. You know, what do you know about that? Nothing, but I think I can sing too, a little. I would like to, anyways. I'll check for you two tomorrow and show you. Bet, Dorinda. Bubbles, don't try to get out of it. What color top are you going to wear? Because you better not wear the same color as me. Está bien? Bubbles, that's funny, Dorinda types. Ooh, I'm struggling here. Okay. I'm gonna finish this book. Finish this chapter and get off the line and then go to sleep for that. Chuchi calls me Bubbles because I love to chomp on gum. Something I cannot do in public because my mom says it's ticky tack. It's tack ticky, I type for Dorinda. I'll wear the red top with the black scribble, okay? I type to ease Chuchi's mind. Dorinda, do where did you go to junior high? I went to Wagner, Dorinda types back. You're really a hoodie girl, huh? Yeah, so it was 2 blocks from my house. Easy breezy on the traveling tip. That's cool. It could have been worse. Word. Word. At least you don't live in the suburbs, Chanel types. Proud of her snaps. Grill Galleria is a boho because she is so that. And I'm Dominican Bap, I guess, and proud of it. We'll see if you can hang with us. What does she mean by I'm so that? I'll fix her. You're a bird by type. Back. A bougie, undone, ridiculous soul. Princess C to the max. Don't deny it. Don't let me read you from cover to cover, or you'll never recover. Secret Agent Bubbles. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I gotta whew, stretch my leg for a second. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Majida responds to now, I'm going to wear the black turtleneck top with the leopard skirt. So you can go ahead with your red top. I just I just can see her giggling. She's a major dozmo giggle box. It can't be stopped. Maybe we can be a crew. You never know, I type for Dorinda's assurance. Let's meet outside the cafe at 12 o'clock sharp. But we're not gonna go in. I don't want to get food poisoning on my first day of school. You know what we'll be wearing, and you can't miss us. Chanel signs off. See ya. And I'm trying. I'm trying hard to be. Dorinda retorts, "This girl's good. Maybe she can hang with us." I think as I sign off. Powder to the people. Powder to the people is a joke between me and Chanel. I'll tell Dorinda about it tomorrow. For now, I log off and get back into bed. Toto is lying on the floor now with his nose pressed to the floor. Toto, what you thinking, cheese whiz? I wonder what it's like to be a dog. One thing is for sure, they don't have to get up at the crack of dawn to get ready for school. In the darkness, my fears dream fears dance around like lava balls. So I sing out loud to all the twinkle dinkles like me, trying to sparkle in this crazy place called the Big Apple, a real deal jungle. Whew. We don't have the grass and trees, but we do have some of the animals. Twinkle dinkles near and far. Stop the madness and be a star. Take your seat on the Ferris wheel and strap yourself in for the man of steel. Welcome to the Glitter Dome. It's any place you call home. Give me props, I'll give you cash. Then show you where my sprinkle stash. Glitter, glitter, don't be bitter. Glitter, glitter, don't be bitter. Glitter, glitter, don't be bitter. I drift into sleep. I'm sure that fears have been chased away, not by my singing, but by Toto's snoring, which is louder than back than the backfire of the cockadoodle donut truck that passes by a street at 4 a.m. every morning. My songs are my secret weapon, though, for shooting stardom. Okay, so those are the first 2 chapters to the book with Cheetah Girl swishing on the star. Oh, excuse me. Depending, yes, there. Depending on how I actually feel tomorrow, I may do a live at 9, probably a little after 9 to get everything set up. But yeah, again, those are the first 2 chapters. Um, I'm just gonna try to do lives again, but man, the mental gymnastics I do to do the lives are ridiculous. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.